Hello and welcome once again to Over the Hill mountain biking. Today I'm doing a ride that is local to me. I live in Carlisle and this is one of our closest rides. It's in the North Pennines and it's an area known as Geltsdale. The ride starts out from the beautiful little village of Castle Carrick. We ride up the road to this village here, which is called Torkin, and then up onto the fells. Now, it's not a long ride. In fact, it's a perfect evening ride. My friends and I, way back in the 90s, used to ride this. I think it was every Wednesday evening we used to ride it. In the village of Torkin, we pass the church and then take the first right-hand turn, which is a lane that takes us all the way to, funny enough, a place called Torkin Head. It's a dead-end road, or at least it is for cars, not for us. So we ride it to the very end, and that's where the fun begins. Now this climb goes up in sort of lassets. It goes up steep and then levels off steep, then levels off steep. And the first section is this section, and it is the steepest, and it is quite tough, but thankfully not too long. The whole climb, I think we once measured it, from bottom to the top is exactly a mile. Like I said, the gradient does ease every now and again, enabling you to catch your breath, just ready for the next climb. And this is it, it's just around this corner. This corner used to be quite cut up and rocky, washed out by the rain and cut up by the tractors, but it's since been regraded. So it makes it a lot easier to climb, but it's taking some of the challenge out of it. Pedal strike. And the next section too, which was quite a challenge, again being washed out and broken up. Again, that's been regraded also. This bit has been regraded since the last time I rode it a few weeks ago. This was always a very rough, cut up section. Shame in a way. It was quite a challenge. Ponies. Oh, this is it. On top of the climb. Oh, look at that view. I don't know if the camera can pick this out. Just excellent view. Looking over towards Carlisle, across the Solway Firth. You probably can't see it in the camera, but there's a big hill in the distance. That's Criffle in Dumfries and Galloway. Ah, excellent. This area was used for mining over a century ago, and there's still remnants of it around the area. A couple of buildings and slag heaps and what have you. Here we have a building on the right, which I don't know what it used to be, but I think it's somebody's holiday home now. I mean, it is in the middle of nowhere. There's no electricity up here. One or two walkers about. Look at that rattling here. Alright, goose. Alright, goose. I'll slow down. Alright, little goose. That colour in those are gorgeous. Yeah. Come on, lass. Alright, lass. Well, the way she was looking at me. There we go. This area I'm coming to now is possibly the wettest part of the whole route. In fact, no matter what time of year you come, even in a dry spell in the summer, you'll always find some mud around here. Come here in winter and it can be an absolute bog trot. This building up ahead is another one of the buildings from the old mining days. It's all disused now, it's just abandoned, I think. And it's known as Gares, and I don't know if Gares is the actual name of the valley or the area, or just the name of the house itself. But there is a viewpoint higher up called Gares Viewpoint, so who knows. Hello. Oh, itchy nose. This is the start of a long climb that can get quite slippery and muddy in wetter conditions. Now it takes us up to a sort of a level that goes from left to right on the horizon, and that too climbs up to the highest point of this route. This is pretty much the highest part of the route. Maybe good a little bit higher further up there. Sorry, camera up there. But this is basically this. Unfortunately, the sign's fallen off. It's called Gares Viewpoint, and a viewpoint is certainly. Oh, you can see. Hope the camera can pick this out. You can see the track that I've ridden up. You can see the cows that I rode through. Again, looking back over towards Carlisle, Solway Firth, and Criffel in Criffel in the south of Scotland. In the way in the distance, but I don't know if you'll see it on this camera. It is quite boggy here. So a bit further on. This is it here. Oh, I'm not even going to attempt to ride that. That's wheel sucking. Yeah. This small section here is always wet and boggy, even in the driest of conditions. That's the only spot on the ride that is very boggy, luckily. Finally, the track starts to point downwards, and there's a lovely downhill to be had down into the valley below. Oh, great. Just ridden through a dirty great cow shit. Lovely. Unfortunately, this did descend into an exercise of dodging the cow shit. Yeah, the track of this section is not as pronounced as it used to be. It's quite overgrown, and it does get very, very rough because of the cows digging up the turf. Oh, fucking more cows. Buggers are everywhere. This is going to be fun. Come on, cows. Come on. Allez. Hop. Come on. Cow with a calf. Not a good thing. Come on. Allez. Cows with calves are not good. Want some bulls. Come on. Allez, hop. Come on. Allez. Come on, allez. Come on. I was genuinely a bit worried here because,
Come on.
like I say, cows with calves, not good.
Fucking hell. Mexican standoff here. Come on. Come on. I'm not after your calves. Come on, allez.
I used to live in France. Can you tell?
Allez, allez. Allez, allez.
Allez, allez. Allez, allez.
Come on, out the way. Allez, allez. Come on, calves, out the way.
One more time, Tony.
Allez, allez. Woo. hell. That's, maybe you can't see it. The truck goes off on the right there. That's a shortcut. In fact, it's the second shortcut you can take if you feel the need to. Here we are at the bridge. Now, when we used to ride here years ago, there wasn't a bridge. This has just been, well, I mean, there was, you know, about 100 years ago or so, when this was a big mining area. But when we used to ride this trail back in the 90s, there wasn't a bridge. You just had to sort of find your way across the stream. If it was in spate, it was fun and games. But they built this bridge since, and yeah, that's pretty good. This is a very steep climb. I don't know if you can see this way in the distance. The camera maybe can't pick it out. You can see the north of the Lake District, Glencathra, Skidder. It's a bit too hazy, maybe for the camera to pick it out. A bit too distant. And great to see. Now this used to be quite a good descent, in the fact that it was not only fast but it was quite techy. But unfortunately, like the track going up, it's been regraded and it's taken a lot of the fun out of it. Still quite fast though. Fun. Oh, doesn't finish, but this is where it used to get really rutted and stony. But they've regraded it, as I say. Come on, wheel.
And then we finish off the ride on tarmac. First of all, riding through the very pretty little village of New Biggin, and then back along the road to our starting point, which was Castlecarrick. So, would I recommend this route? Of course I would. I cut my teeth on mountain biking on this route back in the 1980s, the mid-1980s, when I first started riding bikes. So yes, it's a wonderful little ride, and it is a short ride. It's not very long. It's a perfect evening ride, or say a Sunday morning ride. I wouldn't bother coming many miles to come and ride this route, but if you're a local, or you're not too far away, you're in the area, then give it a go. And here I am back where I started in Castlecarrick, and oh look, I've parked outside a pub. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and if you do, please also hit that notification bell, and you will be notified of any videos that I upload in future. So take care, peace, love, and I'll see you all very soon.